Welcome. This presentation is on authentic opportunities in STEAM, presented by Dante Tregs for Design of Learning Environments, Education 586 at University of Southern California. According to Piaget in the constructivism approach, students learn by doing, not being told. But another term presents itself: opportunity hoarding, where those of higher means and higher socioeconomic status have the opportunities to experience more. Then we find ourselves in a spot now where programs that are intended to benefit the students of lower socioeconomic statuses don't level the playing field for the marginalized group they're intended to. That is why the environments we've created in order allow us to reach the goals. Please feel free to pause the recording and view the objectives. By the end of the learning trip, the students should be able to apply higher order thinking strategies from Bloom's taxonomy. To achieve those objectives, we will be taking the research vessel, Miss Kirsty, to and from Catalina Island. But we'll also be ensuring safety of the students by having them split into smaller pods with one director versus the larger group. My learners are 8th grade GATE students from KIPP Academy. They are 100% Hispanic American, and they are in the adolescent age range. Service learning, according to Samtrop, is good at this age. They also have high value because they signed up to be part of this trip and high self-efficacy for science. My blended program will have blended environments also. An asynchronous learning environment, which will be non-formal and virtual, where they individually watch videos to build their prior knowledge. The synchronous learning will be collaborative, student-centered, informal, and scaffolded. The learning environment has many module locations. These locations have been ordered to build on the student's zone of proximal development, where we build a strength and then allow them to continue building on it as they engage in new knowledge. The sequencing of the modules allow for experiential learning, where the teacher can guide the direct experience, but also discovery learning, where the children. In order for this design to be successful, we had to consider aspects of the ADDIE model, Bloom's taxonomy, and Kirkpatrick. This design was developed specifically to offer an authentic real-life experience to the lower SES student. And while we did not design it to take in every inequality, we will continue to evaluate and analyze how we can implement it for everyone in the coming years. Within the Kirkpatrick model, we'll be looking at level 3 behavior and their choice to continue making an impact, but then also level 4 results. What impact are they making in the community? In terms of Bloom's taxonomy, we'll be looking at the higher order evaluation and synthesizing. The higher level metacognitive strategies we will achieve in Bloom's taxonomy will be their ability to reflect on impossible selves and also the ability to create an answer to the problems they see in their community. As they reflect on themselves, it's our goal that they believe they can do anything. In congruence with Razia's 4 pillars, the LDT Society has initiated this as a community outreach event in which we engage young learners in leadership, learning, accountability, and diversity in the communities that we outreach to. When we look at things through a lens of those pillars, we give access to those marginalized groups, but also make a better community and brighter days for all of us. This design was created with a specific marginalized group in mind, but there are still issues of equity that we face, and we cannot offer services to some students with limited mobility, but we will continue to assess how we can change that. Thank you, and please come back in summer 2020 for information on how instruction